on just a high level, you don't have to get really granular here, but just a high level, how in the world do you go from nothing to a full-length feature film in 7 days?
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, I'm speaking to you now and I didn't go to bed last night. So that's because I wanted to be available for this podcast. And usually I'm editing on a Friday night. So I was like, no, I've got to be able to speak to Rob. And so thank
you.
It sounds, no, well, I really, I love what you're about. And thank you for saying such really kind things about my work. It's really hard. And I don't think I have that side of things all worked out. I mean, if you ask me if I'm deliriously happy and if I'm living my dream life, the answer is absolutely yes. But I still have a lot to learn in terms of time management because I produce what I produce every 7 days, and it's what I used to produce for TV networks. And I'm my own worst enemy because, of course, no one's asking me to produce the quality that I was producing for television, for YouTube. But I don't know, Rob, I get I get so excited when I know that I have the potential, like how something could be. I can't leave it alone. I can't say, my mother says to me, oh, just why can't you ever just do 80% or just 85%? And I say, because as soon as you have the knowledge that you could, it could be this beautiful, or I think I hear this wonderful musical score and I think, but if I did have a beautiful drone shot at first light, imagine how amazing that would be. And then I have a conversation with myself. Could you get up at 5 a.m. KyLIE and shoot that from the top of a hill? Yes, you could. So I feel like I don't manage my sleep well, and I know that whereas back in the day, when Tim Ferriss was first came on the scene, and it was kind of very popular to be like, whatever, go for it, and sleep is not necessarily so important. It's almost admirable to show how much energy you have and how you can just be that person who has that endurance. But I'm trying to sleep more. But right now, in the last year, I've skipped one night of sleep every single week just to produce what I'm doing alone. And I think the layer that's become complicated for me now is, a few years ago, I think I really started going much more into every now and then putting something out on mental health, because I was getting really intimate letters and emails from people. And I don't know why. I think maybe because I'm drawn to vulnerability. I really love, that's why I moved away from television, actually, because I wanted to be more intimate and more vulnerable and speak about things, the lows as well as the highs. And that just opened up this wondrous connection with people around the world who write very, very intimate things to me. I mean, when they're suicidal, when they're letters from someone who's saying, I've got my children, I'm about to try and escape from my husband thanks to your video because I realized that I want more out of my life. And then someone who's a child who's at school in a toilet cubicle hiding and saying, I'm being bullied, but I'm just watching your videos over and over. And when you I'm already very sensitive by nature, but I read these stories, and and that almost becomes like this responsibility, because you think, yeah, sure, it's just a video or a 30-minute episode showing travel and food and whatever, but if it can transport someone away from a really grim reality, or just help them see that maybe they could one day get out of a situation that is causing them a lot of pain, who wouldn't want to skip a night of sleep just to do that? No, like who wouldn't? I just can't think of any greater incentive to stay up until 4 a.m. editing something, because and it's not to say that everyone's like that, but I don't know, there's just so many. The more I learn about the people who are watching my work, the more connected I feel, and then the greater responsibility I feel, because there's so much private pain out there And it's funny because I've sort of tried to cultivate a community of people who appreciate beauty in detail, beauty and just little mundane details in your day. And consequently, they're people who are very, very honest with me about their fears and their dreams. And therefore for me, it's not just a vlog. I want to transport them. I want them to press play and everything around them to be suspended. And just for 30 minutes of their week, they can feel that whatever is causing them grief is just on pause for a moment. No?